Yeah. Here we are with yet another question. Part B, reading. Question number 2. Okay. Yes, this is question number 2. Just to go through it for a second. Yes. Now we are going to discuss this question. Right. Now we are going very fast. Okay. The notice is giving information about. The notice is giving information about. Okay. So NG tubes. That's we know that very clearly. NG tubes. Okay. Right. Now here I am eliminating the commonality factor. I am teaching a new technique now. Commonality factor. NG tube, no need. Okay, NG feeding tubes, same thing. Okay, then NG tube, right. So NG tube, NG feeding tubes, NG tube, it's one and the same. Okay. So this is not going to help us with the answer because everywhere it is there. So it is talking about NG tube only. So that is what it is, NG feeding tube. So this NG feeding tube will be everywhere. So that is not important. That is not important. Nasogastric feeding tube. That's not important anymore. So now, he's asking what are the other words which are very, very important here. Okay. So you see, if you eliminate these things, now next elimination is eliminate the prepositions of. Preposition is eliminated. Then eliminate the articles and the. Okay. Then eliminate the helping verbs, small helping verbs. I'm showing you how to identify the big words here. Yes. So these are eliminated. Then eliminate the conjunctions. That is a conjunction. Okay. The next, eliminate the modals. Should. Okay. Eliminate the modals. Next, eliminate the helping verbs. Has. Been. Right. Okay. So all these you have eliminated. Right. Fine. Next, you see very carefully which is the biggest word remaining. Which is the biggest word remaining. Now, if you see the biggest word in A is checking. Yeah, checking. And the biggest word in second one is authorized. The third one is placement. Right. Okay. So these are the three words which are there. But placement, here you see which staff. This is the most important. Placement by staff. By which staff should the placement be performed? So staff is the most important word here. Staff is the most important word here. Staff. Most important word. Okay. That's very important. Right. Checking whether it is right or wrong. Okay. Checking whether it is right or wrong. Next, authorization. How the use of NG gas feeding tubes is authorized. So this is authorization. So this is the only word here. So now if you very clearly see which staff should perform NG tube blend and how the use of NG tube should be authorized and ways to check methods. Okay, fine. Right. Now let us observe here. If you go very clearly, okay, right? Perform means use. means place. Yeah. So here, perform, use, place, everything is same. Okay. Use means place. Place means perform. Perform means, so all the related words. They are related words. So this is very important. Okay. So placing means, using means, performing means what? So now let us see here. Right. So the word, very, very important word is insertion. This insertion means you are placing and then using and then performing. First you are placing, then using, then performing. All the three are related to that one. Insertion should be carried out. Carried out means performed. Carried out means performed. Now let us get to the root of the problem now. I have given you some ideas. Yeah. Yes. Now if you see, insertion means placement. Means placement. So insertion means placement and place. Okay. And use also means related to placement. So this is the word common. Now here is the point. Insertion and care of an NG tube. So NG tube. NG tube is there in every place. So here is NG tube. Here is NG feeding tubes. And here is NG tube. Fine. Once that is done, the next word, should. Should is a model. Should. Next one, be carried out. Be carried out means perform. Carried out. Who is carrying out the work? Who is performing the work? Who is carrying out the work? Who is performing the work? Who is carrying out my orders? Who is performing my orders? That's it. Okay. Then next, placement over, tube over, perform over, should over. Staff. Who are the staff? Should. Should. In that sentence only you will get should. By a registered doctor or a registered nurse. Okay. So these are staffs. These are staffs. Which staffs? Which staffs? Okay. Now you are getting the root of the problem there. Okay. You are getting the root. Right. Now let us see here. Now, which staff? Registered doctor or a registered nurse. Okay. Next. They are staffs. Okay. They are staffs. The next one, should. Should. Perform, carry out. Perform is in active voice. Be carried out is passive voice. By shows that it is in passive voice. And then ng tube is here. Placement, insertion. Placement, insertion. Okay. So which staff should perform ng tube placement? Insertion and care of an ng tube should therefore be carried out by a registered doctor or a nurse who has undergone, only be carried out by these two staffs, either a doctor or a nurse. Only them, not other staff. Which staff? Doctor or a nurse who has undergone a theoretical and practical training. Theory plus practicals. And is deemed not only undergoing training, he should be deemed competent. It's perfect in mental state and physical state. He should not be insane. He should not be drunk. He should not be sleepless. He should not be lethargic. He should be fine, perfect, fit, and fine. And he should have undergone theoretical and practical training and is deemed competent. Or somebody can do if he is supervised by someone competent, by a doctor or a nurse who is competent. He can tell somebody, a social worker or somebody else who is working there, anybody, he can tell them, and this doctor and the nurse should supervise. That's what it is. So each and every word is there. Each and every word is there. So that is how you have to identify the words. Part B, question 2, explanation. Yes. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Yeah. So there you are. The next question we have seen how to analyze the question. You have understood. Okay. So how was these techniques beneficial for you? For example, I told you commonality factor. Now, what is commonality factor? The words which are common. Okay. Common. ng tubes, ng tubes, ng tubes. Just to cut them off because they are not going to help you. That means it is there. So no need to bother about these words. Okay. All right. Placement. Place. Use. Same. So you need not bother about these words. Right. First one is checking. Last one is which staff. So like that you have to identify. Yeah. So provide your feedback for the second question, please. Was that clear or any confusion? Information is passed on clearly. What do you think about this? So the new students who are attending the session, you can attend today. Sakirat Ajike, welcome to the platform. Yeah, you can share your feedback. And now, how are these? How beneficial? How advantageous? How useful are these tricks? How beneficial are these tricks to you? Okay, you can just give the point 0 to 100. You can give any score, whatever you want. How much is beneficial? Yeah, some people may not get any benefit from this one. So you can just say 0. Yeah. So I'm going to give you more and more of such questions. You apply these techniques and you make use of these points. Okay. I'm going to give you many questions like this and use them on a daily basis. Don't think that they are just for one question or two questions. They are useful for all the questions in one way or the other way. Right. So two questions I have explained you. So tomorrow I will take listening part B. Okay. Listening part. No need 100 questions. Two questions enough. Learn these two questions. Apply those techniques. Okay. Now, how many of you are interested in speaking? Then we can go for something else. First, speaking.